Aquarius, let's see what you have in store for me for your March wrap-up reading. Aquarius is always an interesting read. So we're going to look at the past. We're going to look at the end of March. Looks like we have some communication to do. And then we are going to do something a little bit different. We're going to look at love and career outlooks for April. So we're going to take a quick peek in these two areas, moving into the month of April 2022. Alright, so in the past, we have the Earthkeeper energy. Now, for some of you, this simply means that you've been outside trying to enjoy the weather, doing some yard work, right? For others, this is like getting something grounded, seeing a bigger picture of something, and doing something that you are really invested in, but doing it because it also helps the collective, right? Or helps the earth itself. So we're going to see what that's about. Again, we have sacred breath and sound for the end of March. So for me, that's communication. We've got a lot of throat chakra energy there. In love, we have the royal you. So I do feel like you're trying to really value yourself when it comes to love. And then for career, we have it is what it is. So it could be kind of a slow month in regards to career. Maybe not a whole lot of changes happening at this time. You could be running into some obstacles that just kind of feel like it's not time to make a change, or you're still kind of just working through current situations. So we'll see. Let's get some tarot and then we'll clarify and see what's going on. 10 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 4 of Swords, and the 8 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, Temperance, Queen of Wands, and the Chariot. Oh my. 8 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, and the King of Wands. Libra also had the King and Queen of Wands, so you could definitely be dealing with a soulmate at the end of March into April, some sort of deep soul connection. I'm curious about this this past row. I want to clarify before I speak too much on it. We have the 10 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Wands. So there's definitely been probably some work on some responsibilities that you've had to just kind of take care of. I kind of get this like spring cleaning energy here, to be perfectly honest. Just taking care of what's yours, what you own. This could even be like, you know, like I said, yard work, house cleaning, taking care of your vehicle, you know, getting stuff knocked off your to-do list. But in a way that's kind of like independent, right? It could just be that you've been spending some time on your own, kind of just trying to take care of business here. We do have the 8 of Wands here though, so I do feel like there's been a lot of communication here. Could be with a Virgo, especially with that Earthkeeper there. We're going to look into it. With the end of March here, we have that communication. We have 5 of Wands, Temperance, and the 6 of Pentacles. I feel like you're trying to tame a situation down. So you could be doing some communicating with the end goal of bringing balance to a situation, kind of giving your energy to something in order to bring about peace. So could be that you're dealing with someone or some ones that are a little fired up. Maybe there's a little bit of drama around you and you're just trying to play the peacekeeper here. We're going to clarify that and see what that's about. With love and the royal you, we have the Four of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Swords. I feel like you're kind of just trying to be you here. Trying to do what you feel like needs to be done. You're doing some healing. There could be some periods of quiet, right? But I also feel like you've got, with the Two of Swords here, there's something that you're not maybe quite facing yet. Or you're dealing with that in a counterpart. There's some indecision here about something. So we're going to dig into that. In career, we have this, it is what it is. And it's like this door that's slammed shut. But we have the Eight of Cups and the Chariot. It could be that some of you are walking away from something because a door got slammed in your face. Or it just wasn't working out here. For others, if career is just kind of like blah, you know, in April, there's not a whole lot going on there. I feel like you're almost just redirecting your energy elsewhere. It's like you're just giving work enough attention to get the job done, and then you're focusing on other stuff. So we'll look into that as well. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Moon. Page of Swords. I feel like you're really doing some kind of investigating. There's this curious energy here, and I feel like it's because there's some confusion about what to do, what choice to make here in some area of life. You could be dealing with some fears, of course, some subconscious fears that are going on. The Knight of Pentacles, there's been something you've been slow to choose, to decide. And it could be related to this Two of Swords here. This indecision in love. But we have the Ace of Swords here, so I do feel like towards the end of March into April, a choice is going to be made here. So we'll figure it out. All right, let's look into the past here. Got this grounded energy, kind of focused on top day-to-day tasks. Trying to get some things off your back, is what I feel like. You know how like if your to-do list gets too long, it just starts nagging at you? So this is kind of what it feels like. But I want to see more about this Eight of Wands here. With the Ten of Wands, we have the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. With the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, stuff you've just been like, it's been keeping you awake at night. Some things on your back here. Look at all these sevens. Seven of Pentacles. Trying to decide where to put your energy to best relieve your own stress here. Is what it feels like. I also feel like you're maybe taking some of these responsibilities and deciding that's not my problem. That could be some sort of process of elimination you've been having to do. Perhaps in the past you've been a yes man, so to speak, and you've taken on way too many responsibilities, volunteered your time for too many things. Maybe you just have you're spinning too many plates here, and I feel like you've been recently doing some evaluating to see which plates shouldn't even be yours to begin with. Maybe you're getting rid of doing too much. This could even be like having like 5 hobbies on the side and you just don't have time for it. So it could really be anything, but I do feel like you're maybe pulling your energy away from some things because you just got too much going on here. For others of you, you're definitely putting in some time and effort to just take care of things so that they come off of the list. With the Eight of Wands, we have the Star and the Knight of Cups. Now you could certainly be dealing with an earth sign here. in a relationship type fashion. It may be that someone here has kind of removed their energy from the relationship here, and that's caused you some stress. Sorry, I was hearing raindrops hitting the window kind of sideways, and I was like, what is that? It could be that it's like, okay, how did I end up here? How did this not work? Could be dealing with, again, a Capricorn or a Virgo, maybe even a Taurus here. And I feel like the intention, if this is the case, if someone's removed themselves from your energy, or vice versa, the other person here is really wanting to come forward with an apology, with some healing energy, with some communication. They want things to move in a better direction. So we have some Aquarius and a lot of earth and a little bit of fire here and water. So it could be anybody, or any sign. It's probably not anybody, but you get what I'm saying. All right. Let's look at what this communication is talking about. You're having to use that throat chakra, Aquarius. And, I mean, you are an air sign. So, we have the Five of Wands, Temperance, and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, so this could very well be that in the past you had a relationship, somebody pulled their energy away because they got tired of something. And that's caused some stress for you, caused some sleepless nights. There's been a desire to heal some things, and perhaps that's what's showing up here at the end of March, this desire to kind of calm the waters, to cool things down, to bring some balance, to give something your attention with the intention to give something your attention with the intention of healing it and kind of getting everyone on the same page. With the Five of Wands, we have the Eight of Cups. I feel like somebody got pissed at you here. And the Wheel of Fortune. And you want to change that. You want to turn this around. So I feel like somebody just got pissed and stormed out, or is going to, at the end of March. But I feel like you want them to turn back around and come back and talk through this with you. With Temperance, we have the Ten of Cups. And it's because you care about this person. This is important to you. Queen of Wands. Yeah. So it feels to me like there's a lot of attraction with this person. Queen of Wands is showing up here again. This could be your energy. It's like I have confidence that we can fix this. I have the desire to get this to good, to heal this, because I care about you. Or, you know, you can certainly switch sides if it makes sense the other way around. That's some Leo energy there for me. But with you showing up here as the Star and the Knight of Cups, I kind of feel like it's you that's wanting to communicate and bring healing here. With the Six of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Cups. Like you want this to be equal. And balanced, like a nice back and forth exchange of energy, and you want to keep this door open with this person. You're not ready for it to be closed, and not to mention closed out, but seemingly closed out in maybe a spur of the moment rage or impulse here. It's like you don't want things to end badly. You don't want things to end at all, but you certainly don't want it to end badly, is what it's looking like to me. All right, let's look at this royal you when it comes to love. We've got the Four of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Swords. So that Queen of Wands is showing up again. With the Four of Swords, we have the King of Wands. Holy cow. King of Wands, King of Wands, Queen of Wands, Queen of Wands. You're dealing with your partner, your soulmate. Even if you're not together, there's passion here. And, you know, when we've got a lot of passion, it can go in both directions. It can go towards anger and conflict, or it can go towards, you know, passion for one another and sexy time, right? With the Four of Swords, we also get the Six of Cups. Yeah. I want to heal this soulmate connection. We have a lot of history together. We have a lot of love together. We have memories together. But for some of you, this counterpart is ignoring you, is blocking your communication, or is refusing to speak to you. With the Queen of Wands, we have Judgment. Yeah. And the Page of Swords. I feel like somebody here is ignoring the other person wants it to get back to good. So take that wherever it fits for you, but I feel like this person is going to keep sending texts or you know, trying to see what the other person is doing, trying to get them to communicate. With the Two of Swords, why do we have indecision? Ace of Wands. Somebody here is not sure if they want a new start, or they want to, yeah. Do we end it, or do we start a new cycle together? And there's a hesitation here in making that choice. So I actually feel like this royal you is you kind of, you know, having some time to really recognize your own worth here. And I'm actually, you know, when we get the royal you, royal, I'm thinking like Leo energy. And we have this Queen of Wands here. So some of you might have some strong Leo placements where it's like, I'm royalty in my own eyes. I'm going to take care of me. But again, it could also be this energy of just like extreme confidence on your part, right? And really what you're working towards here is trying to get this other person on board to conversate with you, to talk about the problems in a calm way, to give this another shot. I feel like this person, I feel like it's the other person that's indecisive. However, I feel like the reason the indecision is happening is that you or your person is not totally convinced that this can be successful. That's why it's on pause. That's why it's being avoided. There's this fear of it not working out. And if it doesn't work out, are we going to feel like a fool for trying? You know, it could also be that there's something between the both of you, I feel like. Something's not being recognized. So somebody's not getting credit where credit's due. And I'm not surprised because we've got this Five of Wands energy. That's a lot of ego, that's a lot of battling, a little bit of drama. We're not in that space of fully recognizing the other person's value. So if you're in April going to attempt reconciliation, going to attempt communication, this would be a good tip to try and give that recognition, you know? Give that recognition to the other person. If you're seeking understanding, be the first to understand, right? Not an easy path to walk, but often quite necessary. Let's look at this career. Are we walking away from something? With the Eight of Cups, oh, these two wanted to come out. We have the Queen of Swords and the Three of Cups. I'm not going to lie, some of this feels like further love reading, even though my intention is that this is for career. Let me clarify the whole row before I speak, and I'll speak to both here because it's kind of showing up as both. With the Chariot, we have the King of Cups and the Two of Wands. Follow your heart here, no matter what. With the King of Wands, we have the Sun and the Knight of Wands. Action-taking energy here, chasing after that which is inspiring and brings happiness. So, whether it's career or love, the advice here is to go after what floats your boat, right? If you're in a situation where you're dissatisfied, it's time to start exploring things that will make you happy. It could be time to start making some decisions about what's going to bring you joy. For some of you, looking into the past, like past careers you've had, and how those succeeded and how they failed, or rather, because I don't feel like we have any failures. It could just be helpful to kind of look back in your career or love and kind of see, okay, what worked and what didn't. And when I was following my heart, how did that look? How did it succeed? How did it not succeed? So it's almost like you're kind of doing a review to kind of inform yourself on what to do from now and moving forward into April. So to me, this whole row is talking about following your heart, doing the thing that's going to bring joy. There's no pentacles here, right? So to me, this feels less about money, less about earning potential, and more about following your passion, following your happiness. So if you're getting doors slammed in your face, sometimes you gotta, the door gets shut, you knock on it. If it still doesn't open, you walk away for now. It doesn't mean that door never opens again. It just means right now it's not open. So try something else. So for me, that could apply to love or career here in this row. You might just find that if you're wanting to reconcile with someone from the past because you feel like there's a lot of potential there's unfinished business that could be, worked through and corrected, well, put your effort in that direction. But if that door remains shut, the only other choice you have is to either beat your head against the door and torture yourself, or, send your energy elsewhere for now. It doesn't mean it's the end all be all forever. It does mean that right now is not the time, right? So it's like that alignment has to happen for it to match up and for it to open. So, I hope that was helpful, Aquarius, and I hope you'll leave me a like and a comment down below and let me know what you thought. I will see you next week. Bye.